You have a serious mutation and cancer alert if you live in a country like Ghana. But the situation even worsens when you do not pay attention to the correct timing for your supper. And why is this the case? Please take a seat as I explain how. This is Modern Natural Clinic. I'm your servant, Emmanuel Nanayebuasiama, your lab scientist. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If it is on Facebook or TikTok, please do well to follow me. There are many factors and substances which expose us to mutations and cancers, but I wish to highlight a few. When you go to the mines, usually when gold is dug from the ground, it is associated with an ore, an impurity called arsenic. And gold has to be purified of this impurity arsenic. But in Ghana, because we fancy mining in water bodies and in our rich forests, when this impurity is gotten rid of, our rivers get contaminated with this arsenic, and when this water gets to the waterworks, they spend so much resources and energy purifying the water of this impurity arsenic. But the question is, are they able to completely get rid of this impurity arsenic? I have my own doubt, because sometimes the color of the water from the waterways that gets to us in our homes marvel me. If you are a worker with the waterworks here, please let's have your opinion and what you think, what you have for us in the comment section. Also, arsenic gain access into crops and trees through the roots when left on the surfaces of the land. When streams and rivers contaminated with this substance arsenic from mine sites are used in irrigation farming, crops absorb the arsenic, and when we eat produce from these farms, this is another means through which arsenic gain access into our bodies as humans. Arsenic is one of the most dangerous cancer-causing substances known at the mine site, causing lots of mutations in the body, resulting in cancer of almost any body organ you can make mention of: the skin, the prostate, the colorectal, the kidney, the liver, the breast, and all a few. Another area to tap is our farming chemicals. Presently in Ghana, virtually nobody uses cutlass to weed in the farms. But the weedicide used in killing weeds in the farms contain a substance by name glyphosate. This glyphosate is also known to be a cancer-causing substance in human bodies, though it's under debate by international bodies. In the same farms, we use the almighty arsenic and another cancer-causing substance called linden in insecticides in preventing pests and also storage of produce after harvest. The arsenic, the linden, and the glyphosate are all absorbed by crops through the leaves when sprayed on them, and also through the root when it gets inside the soil. And it's known that this glyphosate has serious effect on male reproductive system by having effect on the movement of the sperms, their quality, as well as their count. Then lastly, per standards, the water we drink must always be treated with chlorine to kill germs so we don't get infected. But this chlorine reacts with organic matter in water to form a substance called trihalomethanes, which is known to cause cancer of the rectum and the bladder. When the mutation from these substances affect your sperm cells in the case of men and ovaries in women, then we have the higher tendency of transferring these mutations, which will cause cancers in our next generations, in our children. And this is where we bear children with serious deformities. But in all of these, people believe that we should be fine because we only have traces of these cancer-causing substances in our bodies. And when these substances cause mutations in cells, and those cells have the tendency of developing into becoming cancerous, our bodies get rid of them. And this happens mainly in the night when we are asleep. It's in the night whilst you are asleep that the body removes all cells which have the tendency of becoming cancerous, remove old and worn out cells, and replace them with new ones for strong immunity. And the whitish matter you remove from the eye, from the side, is evidence of what I'm talking about. But usually, most of us, unfortunately, do not allow our bodies to accomplish this work peacefully. because we constantly overwhelm the body with digestion in the night whilst we are asleep. Digestion stresses the body a lot because it uses a lot of resources from the body. And this is the reason whenever you eat, if you don't immediately involve yourself in an activity, you begin to feel dizzy and sleepy because even the blood that flows into the brain and other parts of the body is reduced, rather channeled into the intestine to accomplish digestion and for absorption of nutrients from the food you eat. I may be coming up with detailed elaboration on mutation and cancers in our bodies, but in simple terms, cancer is the uncontrollable growth of cells or tissue in our body. For instance, when you have a cut on your skin, the body grows that part of the skin to cover up the opening. But in the state of cancer where those cells have become cancerous, the stoppage is not possible. With regards to the chemicals used in the farms, I wish to admonish any farmer here to be mindful of the use of protective clothing whenever you are using these weedicides and insecticides. Because if you do not, your absorption of these substances are in high quantities. Probably you cannot get rid of them through your sleep. Please do well to like the video, subscribe to the channel, share for the good of others, and make sure you are turning on notifications so we meet up in the next release. Much regards.